Have you ever heard of Vesta? If not, let us explore this fascinating place together, and if you have heard of Vesta, you are about to find out more interesting things about the asteroid. I want to first start by saying Vesta is 4.5 billion years old. Not million, but billion. That's really, really old. Besides being really, really old, Vesta is the second most massive body in the asteroid belt, surpassed by Ceres. Vesta official's name is 4 Vesta because it was the fourth asteroid ever discovered. You are probably asking yourself, what does Vesta look like? Vesta has many distinctive attributes that make it stand out from any other asteroid in the sky. For example, Vesta has one of the largest brightness ranges observed on any asteroid in our solar system. Similar to our moon, the asteroid has light and dark features. The bright materials appear to be native rocks, while the dark material is believed to have been caused by other asteroids crashing into Vesta. Also, a group of scientists proposed that the fault lines that circle Vesta's equator might be called Garband. Garband is features that show surface expansion. So basically, Vesta might actually have stretch marks. Yes, you heard that correctly, stretch marks. Vesta can almost be considered a dwarf planet like its big sister Ceres. You know how like Pluto can almost be considered a planet? It is not considered a dwarf planet because it's a giant asteroid looking almost like our moon. Unfortunately, Vesta is just a tiny rock floating in our outer space, located between Mars and Jupiter. Just like we said before, Vesta's surface is composed of basaltic rock and frozen lava. Its surface helped us, astronomers, because in actuality, we're just college students being forced to research this shit. It's not like we studied Vesta because we wanted to. But anyway, it helped astronomers create models in order to understand the composition of its mantle and iron core. The only reason we know this is because some nerds thought it would be a good idea to send a space probe called the Dawn mission to orbit and gather information about it. It was discovered in 1807 by more nerds named Henrik Olbers and Frederick Gauss. These guys were wondering if Vesta, along with its siblings Ceres and Pallas, were fragments of a planet that used to chill in between Mars and Jupiter.
Vesta is a protoplanet, meaning it couldn't form as a full planet. This is likely due to the strong gravitational force from Jupiter. The cratering record of Vesta has a strong north-south dichotomy, meaning the southern hemisphere is much younger and therefore has less craters than the northern hemisphere. The largest crater on Vesta has a diameter of 460 kilometers, while Vesta itself is 530 kilometers. This huge crater is named Rhea Silva, after the mother of Romulus and Remus. Currently, the formation of this crater is being debated on, but the most accepted theory is that it is from the impact of another asteroid. Fragments of Vesta that were thrown into space by this and many more impacts are called Vestoids, and some have even collided with Earth. This makes Vesta one of the 3 celestial bodies that scientists.
Vesta's composition is much like our Earth. It has regions of basaltic areas that indicate lava once flowed on the surface. This was discovered from ground-based observations. The cool thing about Vesta is that it could have easily been its own planet. It was big enough to form into one, but it kept getting bullied by other asteroids impacting into it. Imagine having another planet in our solar system. The damage was so severe that Vesta couldn't take it anymore, and it stayed in its own small size. Through this, we have a story. In October of 1960, pieces of it fell onto Earth in Australia. 2 fence workers observed a fireball coming from the sky heading toward the ground. The pieces were then found 10 years later where it stood out in color against the area's reddish soil with its black shiny material. The pieces almost entirely consisted of pyroxene, which is a mineral found in lava flows, thus concluding that the ground-based observations were correct. Usually when pieces of meteors come through Earth's atmosphere, they can't be traced back to their parent asteroid body because of the damage it goes through entering Earth's atmosphere. But luckily that was not the case with Vesta. These pieces were easily traced back to it.
Vesta was discovered by the German astronomer and physician Wilhelm Olbers on March 29, 1807. He actually allowed Carl Friedrich Gauss to name the asteroid. Vesta orbits the Sun from the asteroid belt located between Mars and Jupiter. People at the time referred to these asteroids as planets. Wilhelm proposed that the asteroid belt where these objects lay were the remnants of a planet that had been destroyed. Wilhelm was also known for the discovery and naming of the asteroid Pallas.
Together.